We looked at each other like we had a double tap.
Literally, I'm not even kidding. Yeah. We looked at each other and then we looked back.
Yeah.
And then I took a few more steps and I looked.
It was like filmy.
Yeah.
And I never saw someone like as ambitious as me in my friend circle. And when I met Chanel, like, oh, this girl has so much ambition. So we work in the morning and night. After 8, we used to film, and then we used to send it to the editor every single day. Come at home at night and film.
Yeah. Show up, show up, show up, show up. Right. If it's not working, try something different. Keep trying new things.
Hello fellow dreamers, welcome to Behind the Dream Show. So a year ago we started this journey of Behind the Dreams with the simple thought of making a difference in our migrant community living in New Zealand. We created this online video series so we can look into the mindset of successful immigrants and understand how they have reached the level of living and career standards they are at right now. So today is the last episode of season 1 and we thought how amazing it would be if we ended with a bang. So today's guests are the famous YouTubers who have got over 1 million subscribers. They have collaborated with some amazing and super famous Indian YouTubers, and literally whatever they do, it gets viral. Kishanell or Kishan and Shanell are one of the biggest YouTubers in New Zealand. Currently they have about 1 million subscribers, more than 160 million views, and they claim the status of 16th largest YouTube channel in New Zealand. They also have the largest TikTok following in New Zealand with over 2.4 million followers. So in this episode, we started with talking about their love story, which is super filmy. Then we talked about their YouTube journey, what helped them stand out, the struggles, and the key things that helped them grow on YouTube. So without wasting your time, let's welcome Kishanell. Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Dream Show.
So much.
So I remember seeing you guys on YouTube about 3 months ago, and then I figured out you guys live in New Zealand.
We do.
So what we realized after seeing your YouTube videos is that you are that fun-loving, cute couple making amazing videos, entertaining people all over the world. But what people don't understand is the struggle that you guys go through, right? And this is what we want to talk about today. And also we want to talk about obviously all those YouTube growth hacks and everything, all those little secrets that you can give all our content creator community. But before that, the thing that I'm really curious about is this combination, this Marathi guy and this American girl.
Yes.
How did this happen? How did this love story start?
So in May 2017, I graduated from South Dakota State University with a journalism degree. Wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with my life. I've always wanted to be like a super successful businesswoman, but never knew what that looked like. So I thought, you know, maybe I could start by seeing the world. So I wanted to see every single country. And I decided to fly to New Zealand on a 1-year working holiday visa. Initially, I landed in Christchurch, where I was woofing. So basically what that means is I was working for a farm, strangers, and they would give me free accommodation, food. And after about a week of like chopping down trees and like, you know, everything like that, I decided to move up to the North Island to New Plymouth. And New Plymouth is where I was working at the Sunflower Lodge and also a cute little restaurant. And the Sunflower Lodge is where I met Kishan.
Right. And I was staying in Auckland, but for my work, I used to travel all around New Zealand. Okay. So I went to New Plymouth for my work, and I was staying at the same hostel she was working in.
Yes.
There we looked at each other like we had a double tap.
Literally, I'm not even kidding. Yeah. We looked at each other. And then we looked back.
Yeah.
And then
like,
I took a few more steps and I looked.
It was like filmy.
Yeah.
राज अगर ये तुझे प्यार करती है तो ये पलट के देखेगी पलट.
So we started talking about our things and like.
So who approached who first?
So we were sitting in the lounge.
We were sitting in the lounge and only we were there. I was doing my paperwork and stuff, and she was, I think, listening to the music.
Yeah, I was listening to like how How I Built This by Guy Raz entrepreneurship podcast.
And I wanted to talk to her, like I wanted to communicate to her, so I didn't knew, like, because she's sleeping, I don't want to disturb her. So I picked up a guitar, and she saw me picking up a guitar, and
So I saw this guy in this quiet hostel that I work at pick up a guitar at midnight. And he's thinking, oh, she's so into me. She wants to hear my music. And I'm just thinking, please don't play this here.
then instead of playing guitar, then we started talking.
Yeah.
She did a good job not letting me play.
Yeah.
So we started talking, and the next week I was going to Queenstown with my friends. And I was leaving the hostel, I think, the next day as well. So I asked her, like, do you want to join me to Queenstown? I'm going with my friends. And she's like, yes, I'll go for it. So at the same night, she booked the tickets, and I was like, it was different to me because she just met me, and she's like paying, because it's expensive at the same night to book the ticket for the next day. And she did it. She took days off and everything, and I was really like, okay.
And you want to know why I was so like, okay, so I was so willing to go to Queenstown with this stranger because a month prior I had traveled to Bali, Indonesia, and a fortune teller said that I would meet a handsome man and travel with him. So I was all like, yeah.
So we went to Queenstown, and there we fell for each other, and yeah.
Such a cool love story. I want to also go to Queenstown now. So how did this YouTube journey start?
So I was on YouTube since 2011.
Yeah, 9 years. Like,
Yeah. So
you
since I
can
was,
still see her old videos.
yeah, you can still check it out. It's still there. I will never take down my old videos because I'm so proud of them. But basically, I was a 16-year-old girl trying to be a beauty influencer. And I had created videos on and off since then. And when I came to New Zealand, I started working on my dreams of being a businesswoman. So at that time I wasn't doing YouTube, but I was trying to be a life coach. I tried to do like multi-level marketing. I tried so many things. Five failed businesses before Kishan and I were like, hey.
The thing about Chanel is like she was very ambitious. I was very ambitious from starting when I came to New Zealand. I wanted to do something big, and I never saw someone like as ambitious as me in my friend circle. And when I met Chanel, like, oh, this girl has so much ambition. She don't want to stuck in 9 to 5. She want to do something which she enjoys. And she tried so hard to get all those, like, she started business and she started working day, morning, like she's not looking at it. So it gives me a motivation as well after seeing her, like, oh, wow.
It was really nice that Kishan shared the same ambition as me. That was a massive part.
Yeah, that's what I was looking in a girl. Like, I wanted a girl has same ambitious as me, and so that we can create something together. And I met her, which was perfect destiny.
So what happened actually? Like, where did you get this idea that you can create a YouTube channel together?
So
so at the time, so I had just recovered from the fact that, so I was doing my life coaching business, invested my entire life savings into it. It failed, and I was devastated and heartbroken. And so after like 6-month grieving period, that's when I started saying, all right, it's time to get back into trying again. So I thought that I was going to be an Instagram model, but you can't just really post pictures and make money. So I thought, well, maybe I should start doing my YouTube channel thing again. And that's when Kishan.
So we bought all the cameras, light, created this room, everything, so that Chanel can start her own YouTube again. And one day I was just sitting and I thought, like, we have everything. Why don't we just start a couple channel and let's see, because I was very camera shy. I was very camera shy in the beginning. I was always insecure about my look, or like, is my hair fine, or and so we did it, and we thought of doing it, but couple days passed, and like we were we actually didn't had a plan like when to start, how to start, everything. So one day I just came home from work and like, Chanel, let's do a video. No matter what we are doing, let's just film it and let's see what happens. And then we had a iPhone 8 Plus. So we made our first video on iPhone 8 Plus, and the video was how much we know about each other country. So how much she knows about India, how much I know about America. And we showed that video. We did it, and then from the beginning we had editors. So I looked on online if someone can edit our videos. So that was our first video. Then we did second, 3, 4, 5. Now we have more than 300 videos on our channel.
So what was that video where you felt like, okay, you guys are gonna go viral now?
The biggest video that, like, our very first viral video happened when I wanted to get out of the 9 to 5 immediately. So I was working in an electricity company trying to sell electricity. And so I quit that job and flew to Rishikesh, India, so I could get my yoga teacher training. I was done. I wanted to work for myself. And so at the time, we were pretty well deep into Kishanell. And I met Kishan's parents, I vlogged it, and that blew up.
Like that was our first million in a couple of days. But the thing is, when we started YouTube, we were not making any money. We were investing more money because we were paying the editors, we were paying the thing. But we knew that we're gonna go big, and we never stopped. Like when she was going to India for 27 days, we made 15 to 20 videos at home so we can upload it at that part.
That's so true.
So we didn't stop at all. We didn't look at it like, oh, we're making so much videos, it's not even giving a result, not even growing our views. We didn't give a damn about it. We just created whatever ideas we got, just make it.
And we were fortunate because since the very beginning, we saw almost instant success with it. Like people responded well to it.
Because she was working on her 9 to 5 job and I was working my work. So at night we used to make vlogs. We used to make videos. So we work in the morning and night. After 8 we used to film, and then we used to send it to the editor every single day. Come at home at night and film.
And then after filming, go to gym and repeat the next day.
That's awesome. So do you think content creators sometimes make this mistake? They get into YouTube business because they want to make money.
I don't think so, because see, when you go to YouTube, for us, we wanted to make it a full-time career, and we wanted to make money out of it. The thing is, just don't stop. If you're not getting money in the beginning stage, don't worry about that. You will get money when you are there.
Because when I was doing all these things, failing at all these businesses, all I knew at the very, very basic level is that I wanted to make money being myself. So I suppose that since the beginning of YouTube, I've wanted to monetize it.
If you want to be yourself, I think YouTube is the best business to do. Exactly. So you guys are a couple. See, arguments happen when you're a couple. So how do you guys find that balance? Because you work long hours making those videos. Together. So how is it working out for you guys?
We just choose each other at the end of the day.
So we definitely fight. We're not going to sugarcoat it, but it's always over silly things that don't matter.
fight, just silly arguments.
Seriously. And I think that every time we're fighting each other, like I look at my ring, because he proposed to me on my birthday, September 9th, 2020, and I always just remember, like, I choose you over whatever egoic motive I have in my head right now.
Because the thing is, we both share the same ambition. We both share, like, we are like this. So she has so many ideas. Like, the thing is, we are competitive.
We're competitive.
We're very competitive on YouTube, on not like we choose each other, but like sometimes we are very competitive.
We forget that we're not in competition with each other. We're a team. That's 100% true. But like, as long as we just remember, like, we choose each other.
So what's the biggest learning out of this whole experience?
Don't stress out is
Yeah.
probably mine.
For
I
sure.
love stressing out. It makes me feel like I'm in control. My whole life I've battled with anxiety and things like that.
Right.
And I've just I notice that when I become brave enough to just trust and surrender to the process, it always works out.
Right.
So that's for me.
I have learned that because for me, I never thought I'm gonna be a YouTuber. All I wanted to do from the beginning when I was working is I wanna be a businessman. I wanna work, I wanna create businesses, I wanna make money. I never thought I'll be in front of a camera. So the thing is, you never know what's gonna happen. Like the thing is, you should not stop trying.
Exactly.
That's the only thing.
Keep
Just
going.
never
Yes.
ever stop trying. Doesn't matter it is working or no. If you think that, if you are confident enough that this is unique, what you're doing, then I knew that Chanel is American. So we are, I think, Indo-Western culture couple. We are the top number one.
Absolutely.
So, and I knew from the beginning that there is nothing like this on internet right now. I haven't seen any channel. I have seen couple channels who are like American couple, Indian couple, but never interracial Indian someone couple.
Right.
Right. Right.
So I knew that this is gonna go big.
Yeah. So this is going to be a very selfish question. What are some of your advices if someone who wants to start a new YouTube channel?
Biggest thing, consistency. Show up, show up, show up, show up.
Right.
If it's not working, try something different. Keep trying new things.
And
That's all I can really say.
one more biggest thing is you should know what you wanna do.
Right.
Like suppose you just started a YouTube channel, first have an idea what you want to do. So when we started a YouTube channel, we didn't know what to do, but I knew that let's start with the reaction channel. So just start with something that you know that you could do. If you want to start with like beauty, just start with that. If you want to start with games, just start with that. And then we started with reactions.
Right.
And then after doing reaction after reaction after reaction on videos, songs, movie trailers and everything, then we are like, okay, let's cook something in our kitchen. Like my American girlfriend cooks Indian dishes like matar paneer and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would watch that. Yeah, for sure.
So we did this, and then after that we were like, okay, let's play some games on our channel. So we were like playing PUBG together,
Right.
and then we started with, okay, let's do this and let's do this, let's vlog. So just start with something you think that you can do consistent,
Right.
and then you will know what audience like, what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said that you should know what you are doing.
Yes,
So a question for you, like where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
5 years.
I'll say the biggest couple channel on the internet.
Right. And you still be creating similar kind of content.
We'll be vlogging our life. Now we know that people get involved. Like when my parents are here, like they love my parents. Like so, we have so much to come up. We just got engaged. We have to get married. We have kids one day. There's gonna be so much things in our life, and now people are connected to us, and we want to show them how we grow. So this is what our content is gonna be in our life.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And 5 years, I'm 26 now, 31. Definitely married, hopefully living in Los Angeles, California,
Yes.
surrounded by other just really creative minds. I'm really excited about that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, #1 couple channel in the world.
Love it.
And also opening businesses after businesses, whatever.
That's for
just
sure. Because
yeah.
as we wanna be YouTubers, I also know that YouTube is when you grow. Like I have seen creators with like 10 million, 8 million subscribers, but views are like 100,000 a video.
Yeah.
Because you make money not because of your subscriber, but on your views. If your views drop, you don't make any money. And when you start growing, you get all the expense, your lifestyle. So I sometimes never want to depend on YouTube.
Right.
I want something to cover my ass. I know that if this doesn't work, I have something
That's
back
fine,
up.
yeah.
Right. So in other words, he finds that YouTube it can be unsustainable. So
Yes.
making sure to venture out and like
Absolutely.
yeah. This is a beautiful
Yeah.
this is a beautiful jumping off point,
Right.
and we think we'll do it for as long as we're alive, hopefully. But always making sure that we have hands in other avenues as well.
Right.
So do you guys feel a bit of pressure because now that you have got 1 million followers, do you feel that responsibility and pressure that you have to serve them again and again daily, like weekly videos and all that?
For sure.
Yeah, I want to make them smile. I want to make them happy. I want to give them something of value. So obviously, like for instance, like our pranks, we never stage our
We
pranks.
never script our things. We never script our videos. We never script our vlogs.
We want to keep it as authentic and real as possible.
Yeah, we never script our reactions. We just, we know when we vlog that these are the pointers that we're gonna do in the whole day.
Right.
But it just keeps on going and going. Because a lot of things on internet, a lot of people show, a lot of influencers on internet show their fakeness but never tell what's behind the thing. Like when I bought the Range Rover, I told people that it's a second-hand Range Rover and I bought it on EMIs, so which is easy. And so I didn't say that it's my own. I just so we want to be as real as possible, so people don't think that we want to inspire them in a right way.
Yeah. Definitely, I agree with that. Even when I approached you guys, I've like felt you guys are so down to earth, and you were like very supportive when I asked you guys to interview. So thanks for that, for sure. Okay. So tell me, what's the best thing about being in the YouTube business?
Being able to be yourself.
Yeah.
And just like that's my favorite part. All I have to do is just show up.
Right.
And
the thing is, we get to experience more as well. So suppose
that's true too. Yeah.
Suppose if we were a normal couple working thing, we would celebrate our things. Like I would still propose Chanel, but not a grand proposal. Exactly. So we get to enjoy this, that we are showing you guys as well, and we are also experience this for the first time for ourselves as well.
It's just so cool to me that I don't have to put on a mask. I can just be me, and we get to document our life. So we have these videos forever. We can share it with our friends, our family, our friends online.
True. So guys, what's your one big advice for all the immigrants living all over the world?
When you are an immigrant, you have to work so that you make money. And sometimes there are some dreams that you don't, suppose I want to be a cricketer, but see, I'm an immigrant. I need to work, pay my fees. I need to pay my rent and everything. Right. So keep doing this as well and never stop what you want to achieve in your life.
Yeah.
So I started as a door-to-door salesman. Right. I used to travel everywhere, whole New Zealand, knocking door to door in rain and like sun. But I wanted to do what I want as well. So I did that part-time, I did this.
Right.
So it worked out one day that this is going to be big.
Yeah. Likewise, like I said about the lumberjack and also like me working at a hostel and the 10 years that I've been in hospitality and all of that. Yeah, definitely just have your dream.
Yeah.
And it's okay to take the baby steps.
Right. There are plenty of time after your job. See, as we told you, we used to film at night. Right. So don't think that you don't get time. You can make time. It's just an excuse that you don't get time. Yeah. So just work on it part-time on your business, work part-time on your work. That's what I give advice.
Absolutely. Thank you so much guys for watching the full episode. I hope you are feeling motivated to start your own YouTube channel. And if you are really considering starting your YouTube channel, then a few key points that will be helpful for you. Firstly, have a theme in mind about what kind of content that you want to make and be consistent with it and be mentally strong. If you're not getting results initially, don't give up. Alright guys, so this whole year was a roller coaster ride. We planned to release about 24 episodes initially, but we could only release 13 because of this whole COVID situation. But anyway, I'm so overwhelmed and thankful for all the love you guys have showered us during this whole time. And we're gonna be back with our season 2 very soon. We'll have some amazing guests and we'll be providing lots of value. So in the meantime, make sure you are connected to us, like our Facebook page, follow us on our Instagram, and visit our website regularly. Thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you guys very soon.